Thiagarajan or Tiger Thiagarajan, the Genpact President and Chief Executive, and began by asking him which verticals and geographies he is seeing growth in and where there are areas of concern. Let's listen in.
So we see great traction in a set of verticals across the board. So let's take insurance, consumer products, FMCG type companies, pharmaceuticals. And if you think about these as three, for example, verticals, retail, these are verticals where, they are dealing with a slow growth world. And when these companies deal with a slow growth world, and when these industries deal with a slow growth world, they have to think about changing the way they run. They have to think about their business models. They have to think about, on the other hand, how they take decisions using data and insights. So it's that combination of we have to run differently in a different world of slow growth, and at the same time we have to create insights and become smarter and more intelligent, is helping us drive transformational agendas with these clients and therefore growth for us and growth in these industries. From a geographic perspective, we've always seen Europe as a great geography over the last, I would say, a couple of years, and we continue to see that going into the future. Obviously, a lot of European companies thinking about change, thinking about transformation for obvious reasons. But we now have started seeing a pipeline pick up in the Americas, so we hope to see growth going into 2013 in the Americas as well. The one vertical that I would pick out as an example of where there is a real deep change happening, and as a result, discretionary spends being under scrutiny, etc., is the capital markets investment banking vertical. Again, it's pretty obvious. It's been in the news. Lots of changes there. So that's the way we would characterize the world.
Right. Tiger, just give us a sense also of the margin picture and what it's looking like now as well as going ahead, and to what extent the Jawood acquisition is also going to be factored into your earnings outlook.
No, that's a great question, Abba. So first of all, we've talked about our margins being in the 16 to 16.5% adjusted operating income margin range now for a couple of years. We think that ours is a business where we would like to keep that margin stable. Our runway for growth is so much. Our markets are so underpenetrated. I mean, almost any market you pick, any vertical you pick, any service line you pick, that therefore our objective would be to keep stable margins and use all our opportunity to invest in things like capabilities around Lean Six Sigma, smart enterprise processes, around client-facing teams, domain experts in specific industry verticals and services. So our margin profile we expect to be stable for the foreseeable future, and investments that continue to add value to our clients. For 2013 specifically, I would say, except for the Jawood acquisition, and typically a new acquisition would have lower margins to begin with and then would grow in margins, which is why we are saying it's 15.8% to 16.3% total. But if you look at our business outside of Jawood, then that would be again 16 to 16.5, which is where our margin has been for the last couple of years.